Alright, guys, here we are. It is Brian from Less Magic More Gathering, and guess what? We are back. I'm back at least. Keith is ready to get back in the groove of things. He's getting close to being done with his deployment. I just got back, and now I'm ready to go. And we're just going to kick it off right now with Theros Beyond Death. Plain and simple. We've got a box to open today, and we've got a couple of these sweet collector booster packs. I went ahead and dug in and got some of those. Now these things are actually pretty awesome, and we have this right here also, which is a foil common set. This is going to be a giveaway, so you have to watch the video in order to get this, be a part of this giveaway. I know we've tried some in the past, but it was just too complicated from all the way where we were at, far away, and it just took forever to get things back to the United States and probably other countries. But we just said, you know what, we're going to have to start working when we get home. And I'm home, so let's do this. Let's get into this box. Let's get into these booster packs. And let's just crack some stuff open. So I don't even know how to begin. I mean, I'm going to explain what these booster packs are. If you haven't seen these yet, 15-card collector boosters. Essentially, they contain pretty much all foils. I think there might be a couple that aren't. But what it explains here on the web page from where I bought them says it contains 8 foil common, uncommon, or basic land cards, 1 ancillary card, 1 extended art rare or mythic, 1 foil rare mythic, 1 showcase card or borderless planeswalker, 2 foil showcase Nyx basic lands, and 1 foil double-sided token. So it's like a big foil pack of awesomeness. Now obviously most of this stuff's going to be randomized. You might get a good card, you might not, just like any pack. But we've got 2 of them to open today, along with this box right here. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to go over a lot of the cards. The video might be a little longer than it normally is, but bear with me. This is just kind of it. This is new set. It came out like this week. I'm going to have 2 back-to-back videos. We got the box to open. We got a lot of other stuff to bring up. So we're going to just dig into it, and I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. I'm going to read some of the cards out. I don't know how many I'm going to do. Maybe I'll choose 1 color each pack and change it up. Maybe not do all the cards because that's a lot, but I'm definitely going to read all the rares and maybe the same color in commons and the uncommons. So the commons and the uncommons, I'll read those along with the rares, and then we'll see what we get. Now we're looking for a lot of good cards here. I haven't cracked open Throne of Eldraine just yet. That's coming up. I wanted to do it earlier, but I had it sent home. Didn't want to send it all to Kuwait where I was at, and did not want to mess with it that way. So I sent it home, and then by the time I got here, it was already released, and I didn't want to do a video on it. So I decided I was going to do a video for this one when it came out, which is this week. So that's how that's working. But I saw some cards from Throne of Eldraine. I was able to get some on an eBay purchase, and they got some really neat cards. The showcases are really cool. The foil showcases are excellently cool. Hopefully I can get some of those in here too. I don't know. I'm not sure what this set really offers. So we're going to get into it, and it's going to be hopefully awesome. I don't care. I'm kind of pumped. I'm ready to get back in the groove with the videos, with the channel, and I know you guys, some of you guys are really digging our channel before we left, and then we just kind of dropped off. We apologize, but we're back, and we're ready to go. I'm going to get a lot of videos pushed out to you guys, and Keith gets back. He's going to do a lot of different things. He's going to do a lot of MTG Arena stuff, whole kinds of deck build stuff. So we're going to have 2 different layers of things we're going to throw at you, and I hope it sticks with a lot of you. This is just something we're both really into, and that's all we can say about it. We just love the game, and we want to get going. Alright, here we go. Let me open up a web page so I can at least get an idea. So like I said, we're looking for extended arts, but I'm guessing maybe they're only in the bonus packs, but I don't know. There's a possibility they might not be. I couldn't tell you. This is the first time I've opened any of this stuff. So, but we do have on the top end some cards. Where did you go? Lost you. Anyway, so most of it's going to be your legendary god cards. That's huge. So Euro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. He looks to be a god card, is he not? He's an Elder Giant. So Elder Giants and god cards are huge in this set apparently. So they kind of threw back and went back to get those again, which is great. They're awesome, fun stuff. Don't mind them at all. So that's what we're looking for. Those types of cards, more than likely all mythic rares. Enough of me talking. I'm talking a lot. And these packs do feel a lot loose, more loose than they used to be. So I don't know if they're just changing the layout of these packs. Let's see how they pop up. Because that one came up weird. Normally the commons are facing the back of the pack, and so we got these lands too. These things are bad. I don't know if have seen these yet. I'm sure you've all seen them all when you open them up. So here's an Island card. So this is just a basic land card, but they've changed them up. They're full art. So others are just full art or they're foil ones. So it looks like they have these backwards right now. They put these packs in backwards than they were, so I'm going to have to flip them around if I want to start from the commons and go, but looks like we're going to start this pack with the rares. Just this one. I'm going to try to flip it around if I can. So we got a full art land there. Oops, I just dropped it. And the first rare is Kunoros, Hound of... let me get back in the camera here, guys. Sorry. Hound of Theros. Legendary creature hound, 3-drop, 1 black, 1 white, and one of any other color. Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. Creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards. Well, there you go. But graveyard used to be a big deal, and it still is apparently, pulling stuff out of the graveyard. So this is one of those things that keeps one of those players at bay that like to do the graveyard stuff. I'm going to choose, I don't know, we'll see. First one, this is multicolored, so I'm not going to choose this one to read. Maybe next time I will. But this one's Devourer of the Memory for the first uncommon there. Heroes of the Revel. So we'll just read the red ones in this pack. Heroes of the Revel. 5-drop creature. Satyr, or yeah, I think it's a satyr. Soldier. When Heroes of the Revel enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 red satyr creature token with this creature can't block. Whenever you cast a spell that targets her Heroes of the Revel creatures you control, get +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay, so get a creature that can't block. Yip-de-doo. So, alright, so there's a lot of things that can be beneficial to that one. Favored of Eros. Alright, and then moving on to the commons now. Altar of the Pantheon. I have to make this pile back here because it's going to get too big if I make it anywhere else. I don't want to put it in front of the camera. Oriad, or I don't know. I guess I'm going to pronounce these funny. To be honest, I'm kind of going to mess them up. Just bear with me here. Oriad of Mountains Blaze. It's a 2-drop enchantment creature nymph. Pay 3, discard a card, and draw a card. So you got some options there. We got Glory Bearers, Sleep of the Dead, Hero of the Pride, Final Death, Deny the Divine. I hope I'm not missing the screen here. Sorry if I am. And then we got Temple Thief and Chain to Memory, and then Omen of the Hunt. Alright, so there you go on a stack of commons out of that box. That pack, sorry. I'm kind of nervous. This is the first video I've done in forever. So I'm going to be a little choppy. Alright, now I'm just going to leave these here. If I can get my video footage editing correct and I get the right editing program, hopefully I can print or post the prices of some of these rares, mostly the rares and foils and the special cards on the screen so you can see what I'm getting. But we'll see. If it's not, no big deal. I apologize, but we'll get to that eventually. Next pack. Alright, so we know the first one's going to be one of these bonus cards. The other one's going to be the land card. But then you got rare, 2 uncommons, or 3 uncommons to the back. Unless one was a foil, which I won't know until it happens. So there you go. Now we're back at the front. So we got another full art land, swamp that time. These are really cool, by the way. Alright, we got Wings of Hubris. We'll read the artifact this time. Wings of Hubris, 2-drop artifact equipment. Equipped creature has flying. Sacrifice Wings of Hubris. Equipped creature can't be blocked. This turn, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Equipped 1. Alright, so there's that. We got Underworld Rage Hound. Glory Bears again. Brine Giant. Omen of the Forge. Indomitable Will. Nylea's Forerunners. Aspect of Lamprey. Flicker of Fate. Plummet, of course, old school. And here we are to the uncommons. We got Eutropia, the Twice Favored. Nyx Herald. Phalanx Tactics. And our rare is Nylea's Intervention. And I should have put these out here because I want to separate my uncommons and my commons. So this one's a multi-drop, an X cost, 2 forest, and an X cost. Sorcery, choose 1. Search your library for up to X land cards. Reveal them. put them into your hand, and then shuffle your library. Now Leah's intervention deals twice X damage to each creature with flying. So essentially you can bring down the flying creatures if there's a bunch of them on the field and you're just tired of seeing them. So that's useful. Can be useful. Alright, this is going to be kind of annoying. I don't want to have to do this. So there's a token. Satyr token. I don't think I had tokens on the other ones. No. Token's still looking cool as ever. Appreciate that. A land card. And then a rare and 2, 3 uncommons. One might have been a foil. Nope, no foil. Alright, so we got a mountain that time. Travis Lament did artifacts last time. Portent of Betrayal. That was red, done that. We're going to do green. Nyxborn Colossus. It's a 5-drop, or 6-drop, I'm sorry, 3 forest, and 3 of any other color. Enchantment creature, giant, 6/7. No bonuses, but he does have some nice, I forget what that's called down there, but the words down here says, tree tall giants confronted her, forcefully demanding her, I can't read this. Tree tall giants confronted her, fiercely demanding her tribute. Fox, cunning Calafis, slippery, speaking entangled their senses. I have no idea what that is. Something from the folklore or the story lore. Whatever. It was worth, I guess, reading for a quick second, and then I realized it was a mistake. Forgive me. Alright, we got Omen of the Hunt, a 3-drop enchantment. Flash. When Omen of the Hunt enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle your library. Pay 3, sacrifice Omen of the Hunt, scry 2. Alright, so we got some options there. That's pretty nice. Idelion of the Philosophy, Fruit of Theros, and onto the uncommons. Devourer of Memory. I think I had that one earlier. Blood Aspirant. And, ooh, we got the sagas back. That's nice. Elspeth's Nightmare. I'm going to go ahead and read this, even though it's not green, because it's a first saga. So this is the first saga on the packs I've opened. So remember how sagas work from Dominaria? You get to each upkeep. Once you play it, you get to the first one. After that, each upkeep, you go to the next phase. So destroy target creature, which is your first one when you play it. Destroy target creature an opponent controls with power 2 or less. Then on your upkeep, target opponent reveals reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card, and then on the second upkeep after that's been played, exile target opponent's graveyard. So then again, here's ways to remove the graveyard, because apparently that's getting heavy again. It was big back. I don't even remember exactly when it was the biggest. Pretty sure it was during Hour of Devastation and Amonkhet. There's a lot of graveyard stuff. So now they're coming back again, but they're controlling it at least, because that kind of sucks, having people use their graveyard all the time. And we have Galea of the Endless Dance. Multicolored legendary creature satyr. 2-drop, mountain and a forest, haste. Other satyrs you control get a +1/+1 and have haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may discard a card at random. If you do, draw 2 cards. So apparently there's a big buildup of the satyrs in this set. So you're getting your little your little goat guy creatures, or goat people creatures. Something that's, I guess, part of one of your tribal like setups. One of your tribal options here. Not gods and giants per se, but satyrs. Whatever. Alright, moving on. We got a token card. This is gold. I've got gold, so just so you know there's gold. And this one should be the land card. Yep, another plains. First time I got one of those. That should be the rare. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Flip. And if I get another common, then still no foil. Kind of bumming me out. So you got Unknown Shores. That's a reprint, of course. I guess next color we'll choose white. It is. That was Nyxborn Brute. Glory Bearers, and had that like 3 times now, so I guess we can read it. 4-drop enchantment creature, human cleric. Whenever another creature you control attacks, it gets a +0/+1 until end of turn. Cool. Captivating Unicorn, 5-drop creature unicorn, Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature and opponent controls. So we're getting back to the enchantments. These things will actually go well if I can find some that are better than the ones I have, which I'm sure you can, but I've got a commander enchantment deck that's pretty fun to play. So a lot of these cards are going to revolve around that one, or won't revolve around that, but I could use them to maybe improve my commander deck. Alright. Stern Dismissal. Erois' Blessing. Grim Physician. Gift of Strength. Temple Thief. And we have Pious Wayfarer. It's a 1-drop creature, Human Scout, Constellation, which is another option here with the enchantments. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets a +1/+1 to end of turn. See how that works? Alright, we got Annex, Hardened in the Forge, uncommon. Reverent Hoplite, 5-drop creature, Human Soldier. When Reverent Hoplite enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens equal to your devotion to white, each representing a plains symbol. Okay, so that's pretty useful. And Cling to Dust. And then our rare or mythic is a rare. It is Protean Thaumaturge. 2-drop creature, human wizard, constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters a battlefield under your control, you may have Protean Thaumaturge. That's the only way I can pronounce that. I might be way off, but I don't care. Becomes a copy of another target creature, except it has this ability. So, okay, so it can technically becomes a copy, but then every time an enchantment comes in, it copies again. I see. I think there's a card out there that does that from some earlier sets. I don't know what it is exactly, but it has an ability like it. Now, it doesn't revolve around the enchantments coming into play, but it can continue to copy other creatures when they come in the battlefield of some sort like that. I know I've seen somebody play it in Commander. Don't know what it is. Feel free to comment that if you want to. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what card I'm specifying. I don't remember what it is, but I know one of them does it. I've seen it. Alright, token. We got a wall. We got a land. Forest that time. Rare. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. We got another uncommon. Nope. Man, I think we're going to be short on foils this time around. We got Arena Trickster. Nyxborn Colossus. I read that one last time. Wrap in Flames. Alright, we're on to blue. Okay, Ichthyomorphosis. Whatever. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. It's a 3-drop. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is blue fish with base power toughness 01. I've seen a lot. This is like the 3rd or 4th card, and then I think it's standard. Maybe 3? 4? Maybe 4. I don't know. There's a lot of them. Comment if you can figure out which one of them do this, where they essentially enchant a creature. It doesn't have to be an enchantment, but if you can give me the different numbers and different ones, that's a great comment for this video, because I know there's a lot of them out there that takes away the abilities of the creature and drops them down to like an 0-1 or a 1-0 or something pathetic, essentially. But there's a lot out there right now. I know this one, and then Frogify, which is in the previous set. That one, I seen that one the other day when I was going through some cards. Voracious Typhon. Helioid's Pilgrim, Omen of the Dead, Relentless Pursuit, Scavenging Harpy, Lampad of Death's Vigil. Oh, man, I got a lot of black cards to read. I mean, I should have picked black, huh? Oh well, next time. Dragged to the Underworld, Underworld Fires, Whirlwind Denial. That's a 3-drop instant card. For each spell and ability your opponents control, counter it unless its controller pays 4. Wow, that's dirty. Okay, I can see that being a problem. But useful, especially the spells being played at certain times. That's a pretty good card. Dang it, I did it again. Alright, and then we have Shatter the Sky for our rare. It's a 4-drop sorcery. Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures. Alright then, that's one way to board wipe. Everybody gets to draw a card, but then you get to kill everything. So gives everybody a chance to get one extra card before you obliterate their field of play. I like it. Mean, but I like it. Do I got a token? I do. It's a satyr. Yay! Sorry, I guess I should show the satyrs. Show the tokens, right? Because they're pretty cool. No worries. We'll get over it. Should be land card and another Swampy. Got a rare. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Another uncommon. Nope. Still no foils. Oh, alright. We got our first. I shouldn't have looked at it. Didn't mean to. I meant to put it in the back, but I kind of grabbed it and ran off. So we got Ashiok Nightmare Muse, which is the first Planeswalker. Mythic rare. 5-drop. First ability is +1. You create a 2/3 blue and black Nightmare creature token. with whenever this creature attacks or blocks, each opponent exiles the top 2 cards of their library. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. You -3. You return target permanent to its owner's hand. Then that player exiles a card from their hand. And then pay 7. You may cast up to 3 face-up cards your opponents own from exile without paying their mana costs. Sounds intriguing. Alright, Traveler's Amulet. We will read the black cards this time. Aspect of Manticore. Riptide Turtle. Naiad of the Hidden... Naiad? I don't know. The Hidden Coves. Infuriate. Omen of the Sun. Brine Giant. And Rage Scarred Berserker is a 5-drop creature Minotaur Berserker. When Rage Scarred Berserker enters the battlefield, target creatures you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Alright, I can see the use in that. Discordant Piper, creature zombie satyr, 2-drop. When Discordant Piper dies, create a 0/1 white goat creature token. Yay for goats. Loathsome Chimera, and onto the uncommons. Wolf Willow Haven, Hero of the Nyxborn, and Lagona Band Storyteller. Alright, so we did get a Planeswalker, that's cool. Moving on to the next pack here. Should get a token. Yay, Human Soldier. What up, guys? Land card. Forest. Then we got a rare. 1, 2, 3 common. Flip. And still no foil. And this time I'm going to put the rare on the back because I'm an idiot. Alright, so what have I done? White, blue, green, black, red. Okay, so I guess we're back to red. Did I do all the other cards? Yeah, I've done all the red cards. So, Arena Trickster, a creature, human shaman, 4-drop. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Arena Trickster. I will also read a multicolored cards in here if I come across one. Wings of Hubris, Incendiary Oracle, 2-drop creature, human shaman. Pay 2. Incendiary Oracle gets a +1/+0 until turn. If a creature dealt damage by Incendiary Oracle this turn would die, exiled instead. Okay, I can see that being pretty mean. Sunmane Pegasus. Alright, another red. Eros' Blessing. 4-drop enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. When Eros' Blessing enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Enchanted creature gets a +1/+1. Ow, that's kind of mean too. And then we got Vexing Gull. Revoke Existence. Elysian Carotid. Rage Scarred Berserker. Pious Wayfarer. And our uncommon. I'll read this since it's multicolored. Mischievous Chimera. It's 2-drop, red and blue, enchantment creature. Flying. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, Mischievous Chimera deals 1 damage to each opponent. Scry 1. So, essentially, it's good for instants. So, it says when your first spell during each opponent's turn. Okay, so yeah, instant based. Deals damage to them, and then you get a scry 1. That's not bad. That's actually kind of intriguing. That's a good jank deck to build something around. Just have nothing but instants. Have 2 or 3 of these guys on the battlefield and just start hitting them with crap. I don't know. I like that idea. I might do something. I know Keith probably will. He's big on red and blue kind of stuff like that, and he's got some weird triggers, so he might already be zoning in on this if he's seen the set. I hope he is. It'd be great. Seed of Life's Bounty and Field of Ruin. So they reprinted Field of Ruin from Ixalan, and they put it in this one. Not bad. It's a good card, especially if you're getting rid of the graveyards, because I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Destroy target not only basic land and opponent controls. Each player searches their library for a basic land card and puts it into the battlefield, then shuffles library. Okay, so it doesn't. For some reason, I thought it did something else, but it's not. It doesn't get rid of the graveyard. Okay, either way, so that's a good card there. And our rare is Arasta of the Endless Web. It's a spider. It's got to be a spider. 4-drop, legendary enchantment creature spider. Has reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach. 3/5. Alright, so I guess you can really minimize the flying. So you just gotta wait for your opponent to cast instants and stuff like that, and you can start instant sorcery. You can start putting out little spideys. Little spiders. Then you got to find a way to beef them up, and you got a fleet of flying blockers, some way, shape, or form. Token, another satyr. Boom. get my little goat dudes going on. What's up, guys? We got a land, plains, and camera, what happened to you? I lost you there. That was weird. Rare, 1, 2, 3, uncommon. No. Oh, we got a foil somewhere in there. I don't know where it's at. We'll find it in a minute. Oh wait, I must put the rare back there. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and just do white. Transcendent Envoy, 2-drop, enchantment creature, Griffin, flying. Aura spells you cast 1 less to cast. Ooh. Yeah, that's another one that's going to have to go in my deck, because I've got about 3 or 4 creatures in there, or cards in my commander deck that allow me to make my auras cheaper. So it doesn't hurt to have another one. And this is a cheap cost flying creature, which is beneficial, so I'm definitely going to put that in there. Hero of the Games, Myers Grasp, Elite Instructor, Leonin of the Lost Pride, 2-drop creature cat warrior. When Leonin of the Lost Pride dies, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. There's another way to get rid of cards. Just let your Leonin die a lot, I guess. Nexus Wardens, Funeral Rites, Nyxborn Marauder, and I believe we're going into the uncommons now. Oh, right into the rare. Apparently now I don't understand the pattern. Either way, Ashiok's Erasure. It's a 4-drop enchantment. I think, did I miss something? Oh well, 4-drop enchantment. Flash. When Ashiok's Erasure enters the battlefield, exile target spell. Your opponent can't cast spells with the same name as the exiled card. When Ashiok's Erasure leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. Ah, okay. I can see that being kind of a pain in the butt at the same time. Shimmering Chimera, Fateful End, Cling to Dust, and that should be a foil. We have Wolf Willow Haven foil. That's pretty neat looking. Enchantment Aura. So we did get a foil uncommon, Enchanted Land 2-drop. Whenever Enchanted Land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional forest. So that's pretty good. Enchant Land whenever Enchanted is tapped for mana. So when it's tapped for mana, you can chant anything you want, but you get additional forest, so that's a plus. It also has the option to pay for, sacrifice Wolf Willow Haven, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, activate this ability only during your turn. Alright, not bad. So useful, good little foil there. Got our first foil, and it took us like 6-7 packs, whatever. Token, Human Soldier, land card. Where'd you go? Land card, Island, yeah. Should be rare. 1, 2, 3 uncommon. Oh, another uncommon, so I got a foil. I think the foil is the one in the back, so 1, 2, 3. Let's get this. Let's I'm guessing here. Gonna put the foil in the back, so hopefully we have the rare at the back still. Aspect of Manticore. We did red, white, so we'll do artifacts this time. Thaumaturge's Familiar, artifact bird, 3-drop flying. When Thaumaturge's Familiar enters the battlefield, scry 1. Starlight Mantle. Starlit Mantle, Venomous Hierophant, I don't know how to say it. Triumphant Surge, Witness of Tomorrows, Relentless Pursuit, Maugus's Favor, Flicker of Fate, an uncommon Shimmering Chimera, Dream Stalker Manticore, Shawl Kraken, and our rare is a... I'm going to get to the foil before I get to the rare. Oh, we got a rare land, Temple of Plenty. So Temple of Plenty is a green and white land. Temple of Plenty enters the battlefield tap. When Temple of Plenty enters the battlefield, scry 1. And we got a Gift of Strength foil. Woo! Alright. What am I doing here? Wall. That's a wall token. In case you guys wonder what a wall token looks like. That's what it looks like. We got a Swamp. We got a rare. And we got 1, 2, 3 uncommon. Did we get another uncommon? Nope. So we are good. No foil this time. Slap that bad boy back there. red, white. So we'll do blue today, or on this pack. Irreverent Revelers. Thaumaturge's Familiar. Incendiary Oracle. Naiad of the Hidden Coves, 3-drop enchantment creature, Nymph. As long as it's not your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. So, instances. That's pretty good. Sentinel's Eyes. Nylea's Huntmaster. Bronze Sword. Underworld Charger. Inspire Awe. Temple Thief. And Drag to the Underworld for an uncommon. Furious Rite for another uncommon. And we got Stinging Lionfish, 2-drop uncommon. Enchantment creature fish. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, you may tap or untap target non-land permanent. Alright, and we have a rare Idealion of Obstruction, 2-drop enchantment creature spirit. First strike, loyalty abilities of planeswalkers your opponents control cost 1 more to activate. Well, that's a pain in the butt. I can see that being not fun. Okay. Wolf token. What's up, guy? That's a nice, cool token there. Maltan. Rare card. 1, 2, 3. Uncommon, maybe. Yep. So we're still good there. Put the rare to the back. And we'll do green. Skyphos War Leader. Unknown Shores, remember that guy. Wrap in Flames, Naiad of the Hidden Coves, Sentinel's Eyes, Nylea's Huntmaster. I don't know if I read this one last time. 4-drop creature, Centaur Shaman. When Nylea's Huntmaster enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is your devotion to green. Alright, that's not bad. I like those. The devotion cards are coming back too. Citizen Training. That one is a 2-drop, Enchant Aura. Enchant creature you control. When Citizen Training enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets a +1/+0 and has trample. Bronze Sword. I'm going to go ahead and read this because I don't know if I'll get to it. Bronze Sword, 1-drop, artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets a +2/+0, equipped 3 cost. Underworld Charger. Inspiring Awe. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn except combat damage that would be dealt by enchanted creatures and enchantment creatures, scry 2. So you can prevent all combat damage except for enchanted creatures or enchantment creatures. See, this is a big enchantment deck, or set. I can tell already. It's cool. I like it. It's my kind of game. Nessian Hornbeetle, 2-drop creature insect. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, put a 1/1 counter on Nessian Hornbeetle. Cool. Not bad at all. Medoma's Prophecy, another saga. That's got 4. First one, scry 2. Second one, choose a card name. Third one, when you cast a spell with the chosen name of the first time this turn, draw 2 cards. And then the fourth one, look at the top card of each player's library. That one kind of nasty for a 2-drop. Minions Return, and our rare is Thassa's Oracle. That's funny. Weren't we reading blues? No, we were reading greens, weren't we? Creature, Merfolk Wizard, 2-drop. When Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to one of X. Hold on, I can't read that. No, wait. Put up to one of them on the top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. What? Hold on. When Thassa's Oracle on his battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. So you can just have nothing but a blue deck with a lot of blue symbols. Look at that many X cards. Put up to one of them on the top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. Oh, shoot. That's stupid crazy. I know Keller has to be trying to jank. I know he's going to want to. I might even try to do that. I mean, it's hard. It's not as easy as it sounds, but could you imagine getting like nothing but like 2 to 3 symbols of blue? I don't know how many's in the sets right now that you can make that work, but be able to just flip over the cards and say, oh, I'm going to pay, X. I'm not going to pay the 2, but I've got 15 blue, and I'm down to like 15 cards because I milled myself, game over. So I don't know. It's possible, but kind of seems like a fun jank option to go with. I'd give it a shot. Human Soldier token. And I'm the one that doesn't do crazy stuff like that, too. I do, but not very often. Rare, 1, 2, 3. Oh. I got another common? Oh, I do. So, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Put the rare, sorry, this takes a second. Put the rare back there, put the foil back here. And we haven't had blue yet, so we'll go ahead and read blue. Final Flare. Triton Wave Rider, 4-drop creature, Merfolk Wizard, Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, Triton Wave Rider gains flying until end of turn. So you can make him a flyer as long as you got a lot of enchantments. Thrill of Possibility. Helioid's Pilgrim. Omen of the Sea, 2-drop, enchant, flash. When Omen of the Sea enters the battlefield, scry 2, then draw a card. Pay 3, sacrifice Omen of the Sea, scry 2. Alright, Nylea's Huntmaster. Steadison Training, Lampad of the Death's Vigil, Discordant Piper, and Acolyte of Affliction. I'm going to go ahead and read this one. 4-drop, black and green, and 2 others. Creature Human Cleric. When Acolyte of Affliction enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, so there's some graveyard action right there. Threnody Singer. 2-drop, creature, siren, flash, flying. When Threnody Singer enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-0 until end of turn, where X is your devotion to blue. So there's no devotion card. Favored of Erois, that is another uncommon. And Underworld Breach, 2-drop enchantment, rare card. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. Okay, so each non-land. So what do you... Okay, so at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice Underworld Breach. Okay, so you may cast cards from your graveyard with their escape cost. So you have to pay the normal cost, but then exile 3 more cards from your graveyard. So essentially, you could replay stuff. You just gotta get rid of stuff to play other things. Okay, I got it. Threw me off there for a minute. Okay, that's not bad. I can see that being somewhat of a strategy for sure. I mean, more probably big strategy. I'd probably screw it up. Whatever. Freaka's Spawn, 4-drop creature, Gorgon, foil, uncommon, not bad looking. And this one has escape. Hey, there's that thing. 6-drop. To do the escape option, exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its escape cost. Frigga Spawn escapes with 2+1/+1 counters on it when it enters the battlefield. This way, each opponent sacrifices non-Gorgon creature. So, okay, so it's a 3/4 for 4 goes in your graveyard. But if you have this guy out here, the Underworld Breach, then it only costs 3 to use the escape cost, because that's what it says. Its normal cost is the escape cost for any card, as long as that's on the field of play. But this one's 6 without it. It's pretty pricey. But when it comes from the graveyard on the field of play, you get a +1/+1 counter on it. So 2 +1/+1 counter. So it's a 5/6 from the graveyard. So that's not bad. I can see that being useful. Human, land, rare maybe, remember the foil, uncommon. I looked at them all when I do that. Oh, another uncommon. So 1, 2, 3. I probably looked at the rare and didn't realize it. I'm not gonna freak out about it. I don't like the way they did them backwards though. Kind of makes me mad. All right, let's go ahead and read a couple multicolored. I'll just pick one. We'll just pick a couple here. Portent of Betrayal, haven't read that one yet. 4-drop, sorcery, giant, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn, and scry 1. Stampede Rider, Sleep of the Dead, Nylea's Huntmaster, Dreadful of Apathy, 3-drop, enchantment or enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, pay 3, exile enchanted creature. So if you don't want to use it, or you don't want your opponent to use it, obviously, you go ahead and make it not block or can't attack or block. But if you need to get exile cards out, because there's options, that you can do that with this. So it gives you some options there. Fruit of Theros, 1-drop, target player loses 2 life. Escape cost is 4, exile 3 other cards from your graveyard, and you can play that spell. Or if you have our Underworld Breach in there, it's only 1. Towering Wave Mystic, Relentless Pursuit, Warden of the Chained, 3-drop, Forest and Mountain and 1 other creature, Minotaur, Warrior, Trample. Warden of the Chained can't attack unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. Alright, that's cool. Dream Shaper Shaman. Farika's Spawn. I already had that one about 3 times. And we have Treacherous Blessing, 3-drop enchantment. When Treacherous Blessing enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose 1 life. When Treacherous Blessing becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. So if somebody targets it, then it just goes in the poop hole. And then a Naiad of the Hidden Coves foil. Okay. I don't know if these... Maybe I didn't read up on it. I don't know if these have showcase cards in them or not. They might. Human Soldier. That's 3 humans in a row. What's going on? Land card, Swampies. Rare. 1, 2, 3 common. Did I get another uncommon? Oh, I did. So we got another foil. And maybe a good rare or mythic. I've only got 1 so far. This kind of sucks. Where's the stuffs? We got Thrill of Possibility. Stampede Rider. Indomitable Will. 2-drop flash, enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +1/+2. Omen of the Sea. Final. That's a 5-drop. Exile target creature. Karametra's Blessing. Grim Physician. 1-drop. Grim Physician dies. Target creature and opponent control gets -1/-1/1 on turn. So that can be useful. Scavenging Harpy. Plummet. Old School. Banishing Light. Let's go ahead and read that one. Banishing Light enchantment. Whenever Banishing Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. So we got an exile card. Threnody Singer. Hateful Idelion. I'm going to read that one. 1-drop lifelink enchantment creature spirit. Has lifelink. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control that was attached to it. Oh man, so you can like let something die and just do drawings like mad. I'll take it. Our rare is Nightmare Shepherd, 4-drop enchantment creature demon flying. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 and it's a nightmare in addition to its other types. Alright, not bad. Little demon play there. And we got a Delian of the Philosophy foil. Woo! Pretty. Alright, we got Satyr. Alright, moving on from the humans. We survived the human attack. Plains. Rare, possibly. Or the foil. 1, 2, 3. What do we got here? Alright, so it's just a rare. We've got Nyxborn Corsair. 3-drop enchantment creature. Centaur Scout. 2/4. Nothing exciting there with that guy. Final Flare. Nyxborn Colossus. Ichthyomorphous. I already read that one. Omen of the Forge, enchantment, 2-drop flash, and Omen of the Forge enters the battlefield. It deals 2 damage to any target. Pay 3, sacrifice Omen of the Forge, scry 2. Hero of the Pride, 2-drop creature cat soldier. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Pride, creatures you control get a +1/+0 until end of turn. Blight Breath, Ketopoblaze. I don't know what that says. Chain to Memory. Moss Viper, that is a 1-drop. Death Touch, 1/1. Omen of the Dead, I think I already read that one. If I didn't, oh well. Destiny Spinner has a 2-drop enchantment creature. Creature and enchantment spells you control can't be countered. Ooh, that's got to go in my deck. That's a plus there. 4-drop, pay 4. Target land you control becomes an XX elemental creature with trample and haste until end of turn, where X is the number of enchantments you control. It's still land. Wow, yeah, that definitely has to go in there. That's freaking dirty. I like that one a lot. Illyrios Enraptured. 3-drop legendary creature, human. Illyrios Enraptured enters the battlefield tapped. And Illyrios doesn't untap during your untap step. If you control a reflection. So if you control reflection, it does untap. When Illyrios enters the battlefield, create a 3/2 blue reflection creature token. So, I don't know. Enters tapped, and he doesn't untap until you get rid of your reflection. So you get a 3/2 creature and him, but he doesn't get. You can't use him until the one dies. I don't know. I can see that being a positive, sort of in a way, but kind of dumb. Mire Triton. There might be some more to it. There might be more stuff in the set that really, gives that a good feel, a good reason to be a card in this stinking set. I don't know. We'll find out later. Mire Triton, and we have a rare saga. The first Errowan Games. So first option is create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. Second, I don't know why I'm reading that like I'm confused. Alright, so creature, so the first one, you play the card, create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. Next upkeep, put 3 1/1 counters on target creature you control. Second upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw 2 cards. Third upkeep, create a gold token. I'm not sure what the gold tokens do, but I'm going to go back and look, because it's important. So that's that saga. I know I had a gold token in here, because a gold token sacrifices artifact, add 1 mana of any color. So essentially you're giving yourself a mana. That seems to be useful. I mean, essentially you put in a 1/1 creature that had 3 counters, a 4/4, so then your saga, it helps itself. Each phase works its way to draw, or to draw 2 cards essentially. That's the way I look at it. But somebody will probably kill it before it gets to that phase, because that's how they roll. Everybody kills everything you have. It just happens. Ooh, a tentacle. I bet you there's octopi in here. What just happened? Octopi. A tentacle, really? What the heck, man? Uh-oh. Got another foil. Don't tell anybody, but there's a foil in here, guys. It's right here in my left hand. Right here, but I'm not showing you until we get there. Alright, Stampede Rider. Intervent Irreverent Revelers. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. Leon and the Lost Pride. I think I read him already. Voracious Typhon. 4-drop. Creature, snake, beast. Escape. 7 cost. Exile 4 other cards from your graveyard. You may cast this card from your graveyard for this escape cost. Voracious Typhon escapes with 3+1/+1 counters on it. So it's a 4-drop. 4/4/4 4. But if you pull it from your graveyard, it becomes a 7/7. Not bad. Maybe I feel like with the cost, it needs to have more ability to it. It's just a straight 7/7, nothing exciting other than it can escape from your graveyard. But whatever. Stern Dismissal instant. 1-drop, return target creature or enchantment an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Rumbling Sentry. 5-drop, creature giant. When Rumbling Sentry enters battlefield, scry 1. Omen of the Dead. Moss Viper. The old Death Touch. Memory Drain, 4-drop instant, counter target spell, scry 2. Temerit, Chosen from Death. Yeah, so there's Showcase. I know because I saw some up there. I want a Showcase card, stinkers. Temerit, Chosen from Death, 2-drop, legendary enchantment creature, Demigod. Temerit's toughness is equal to your devotion to black. Pay 2, exile up to 2 target cards from your graveyard. From graveyard, you gain 1 life for each creature card exiled this way. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Furious Rise. Underworld Dreams. 3-drop enchantment. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage to that player. I think that's a reprint. That's an older card. And we have Bronzehide Lion. 2-drop. Green and white. Creature cat. Pay green and white. Bronzehide Lion gains indestructible at the end of turn. It's a 3/3 creature. When Bronzehide Lion dies, return it to the battlefield. It's an aura enchantment with enchant creature you control and blank enchanted creature gains indestructible until end of turn, and it loses all other abilities. So essentially, when this thing dies, you enchant a creature that's on the battlefield and it has this ability, but it also loses other abilities. So, I don't know. So it's indestructible, so you save your creature, but if it was going to gain any kind of ability from an attack or something, it would lose that until the end of turn, but it still keeps your creature alive, so I guess that's a plus. Aha! I was looking to get one of these. That's awesome. So, full art foil land. I know most of these, because they're the full art type lands, they usually go for about $1-ish, but sometimes these foil ones, a little better. I mean, not as exciting as like getting run from Unstable, but I think it's like $3 or $4. Either way, it's still pretty cool. Foil lands are always a fun. For me, at least. Oh no. Okay. Alright, we're getting there, folks. Human Scout, or Soldier. What the heck, soldiers? Forest. Rare. Nope, nope, nope. Uncommon. Alright, we're still good here. Alright, we got Transcendent Envoy. I don't know if I read this one. It's 2-drop enchantment creature, Griffin flying, aura spells. Oh, yeah, I know. I've already read that one. That one's a good one. Oread of Mountain's Blaze. Portent of Betrayal, 4-drop, gain control of target. Already did that one. Sunmane Pegasus, 4-drop creature Pegasus flying, pay 2. Sunmane Pegasus gains vigilance and life a turn. Not bad. Myers Graph, 2-drop enchantment or enchanted creature gets a -3/-3. Deny the Divine, instant counter target creature or enchantment spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. Okay, 3-drop. Sentinel's Eyes. Not read that one right. Underworld Charger. Skola Grove Dancer, 2-drop enchantment creature, Satyr Druid. Whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you gain 1 life. Pay 3, put the top card of your library into your graveyard. So you can do a lot of milling there. I guess if it gets you to that 1 card, or you can X costs, and then if it's the same amount, you win the game. Lampad of Death's Vigil, 2-drop enchantment creature, Nymph. Pay 1, sacrifice a creature. Each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Oh, that's not bad at all. Heavy token deck would be useful. Nessian Wonder, Dawn Evangel, 3-drop enchantment creature, Human Cleric. Whenever a creature dies, if an aura you controlled was attached to it, return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. Not bad. Can find use in that. An Inevitable End. Okay, I couldn't read that for some reason. So I'm kind of weird. And we got another Saga, rare Saga. Elspeth Conquers Death, 5-drop. First option is exile target permanent or target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Second option, second phase, non-creature spells your opponent's control cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. Yikes. And the last one is return target creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter or a loyalty counter on it. Okay, cool. I can see that being pretty useful too. Alright. Still, I'm not getting the exciting cards. I'm pretty sure... ooh, that's kind of cool. That's a Nightmare token. I like that one. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get any of these... I don't know what they're called. Borderless cards. Or... I bumped that too much. I apologize. Or extended art cards, but that's okay. Maybe I'll get some. I know I'll get some in the other pack. Uh-oh, got a foil, folks. Foil down here, down there on the ground, right there. I'll take another land if you want to give me another land. Arena Trickster, 4-drop. Creature Human Shaman. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, put a 1/1 counter on Arena Trickster. Alright, I like that. Satyr's Cunning. Myers Grasp, Dreadful of Apathy, Deny the Divine, yeah, Revoke Existence, Memory Drain, counter target spell scry 2, Nexus Wardens, I don't know if I had this one, 3-drop, creature, Satyr Archer, whenever in his battlefield, enchantment of battlefield, you gain 2 life. I might have said that one, so that's a reach, whenever an enchantment enters battlefield, you gain 2 life, under your control. Farika's Liberation, 3-drop, instant, choose 1, target opponent sacrifices a creature, target opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Ooh, crazy. Alright, we got a Saga, the Triumph of the Annex, 4 options. 4 different phases, so cost 3, it's an uncommon, and the first 3 are all the same, so until end of turn, target creature gains trample and gets a +X+0, where X is the number of lore counters on Triumph of Annex. So essentially you put 1 counter on it and the creature gets a +1/+0 and has trample. Then the next turn it's now 2, so it has 2 counters. Or it doesn't have 2 counters, it's +2/+0, then the third time it's +3/+0 against trample. It might be effective if you got a fairly heavy defended creature that can trample through without getting smashed. And the last one, target creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. That could be useful. I don't know. Not sure I like it. But that's alright. Nessian Hornbeetle. I want to read that one. Minions return 3-drop enchantment aura flash. Enchant creature. When enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control. Not bad. Not bad at all. And Mantle of the Wolf for our rare. 4-drop enchant or enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +4/+4 when Mantle of the Wolf is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. Create 2/2 green wolf creature tokens. Alright, I like that. I can dig that. And we got Final Flare, foil common. Alright, I think I'm going to skip the commons now, because I've read almost all of them, or a lot of them, but I'm kind of getting tired of reading all these cards, which is expected. I mean, you guys have probably seen most of these anyway. I'm a little behind the curve, like I said, so just not too much. I mean, I think maybe this is the week. It just happened this past weekend. It was released, so I'm right there. I'm inside the window, right? I mean, come on, seriously, think about it. I'm inside the window. Got a foil on this one, folks, and it's going in the back right here, right now. All right, so let's skip past these, because I'm not reading them anymore. I'll read these guys, though. Thundering Chariot, 4-drop, artifact vehicle, first strike, trample, haste, crew 1. Alseed of Life's Bounty. That was way off the screen, I apologize. Alseeds of Life's Bounty, enchanted creature, is a 1-drop nymph, lifelink. Pay 1, sacrifice Alseed of Life's Bounty. Target creature or enchantment you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Underworld Fires, I think I already read that one. Deals 1 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. The permanent dealt damage this way would die. Yeah, I think I already read that one. And we got a rare multicolored 6-drop, 2 blue, 2 white, and 2 others. Dream Trawler, creature Sphinx, 3/5, flying and lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets a +1/+0 of turn. Whenever Dream Trawler attacks, draw a card. Discard a card. Dream Trawler gains Hexproof until end of turn. Tap it. That seems kind of fun. I might give some thought into that one. Fruit of Theros, foil common. Spida token. Spida! You got a land card. Rare. Uncommon, uncommon. Let's see. Alright, so we know those are all. I'm not even going to jump into the commons. I'm going to go right past them, because I can, and it's my video, so you guys can deal with it however you want. I think my camera's moved quite a bit. I apologize. Careless Celebrant, 2-drop creature satyr shaman. When Careless Celebrant dies, it deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Steadison Petitioner, 3-drop creature human druid. When Steadison Petitioner enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to your devotion to green. 2/2 creature. Phalanx Tactics, 2-drop instant target creature you control gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Each other creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That can be useful. I like that. I like that a lot. And we have Storm Herald, 3-drop creature human shaman, haste. When Storm Herald enters the battlefield, return any number of aura cards from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to creatures you control. Exile those auras at the beginning of the next end step. If those auras would leave the battlefield, exile them instead of putting them in anywhere else. Okay, I can see that being like a one-trick pony thing, like, hey, I need to go blasting these guys with my creatures I have, so let's put this on the field of play, get all these auras, go crazy, and then they get exiled. Useful. Might have to consider that in my commander deck. Might have to. Satyr, land card, rare, uncommon, uncommon, and that's it. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. And here we go. Thundering Chariot, already read it. Ooh, there we go. I mean, I will get these. This is not very high value, but it's a new, unique style card. I like getting these different cards, collector's items kind of things. Annex, Hardened in the Forge, 3-drop. This is legendary enchantment creature, Demigod. Annex's power is equal to your devotion to red. Whenever Annex or another non-token creature you control dies, create a 1/1 red satyr creature token with this creature can't block if this creature can't block. If the creatures had power 4 or greater, create 2 of those tokens instead. Okay. Nice. So I like that. It's a really unique card. I'll set it off to the side because it's different. Agonizing Remorse. Sorcery, target, it's 2-drop. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it or a card from their graveyard. Exile that card. You lose 1 life. Okay, so I mean, I guess you got to pay to get stuff to really happen. Ooh, something looks good here. It's got one of those specials. Special card, and it is Theros, Bronze Blooded. All right, so we got a rare, a mythic rare here. Theros, it's the special edition type card. I don't know. I looked up a couple of these, and I think he might be like a $6, $7 card, which is still cool either way. But the foil ones, these are the ones to get in foil, man. Dirty cards. 5-drop, legendary enchantment creature, God, indestructible as long as your devotion to red is less than 5. Theros isn't a creature. Other creatures you control have haste. Pay 3, you may put a red creature card or an artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So, essentially, if you got a big old monster creature that has haste, if you can pull it off, pay 3, and you can drop it for a lot cheaper, and then haste it, and then go swinging with it because it's dead anyway. So, I mean, that's some good stuff there, but I like it. I got one of these special edition type cards because I think I have to look. I saw some when I was looking at the cards available, and I don't know if they've got a regular version and then this version and then maybe another version. They got a lot of different versions, which sucks for me on money-wise because I like to collect stuff that has multiple versions like that just because it's kind of cool. You know, hey, I got the foil of this. Hey, I got the non-foil of this. I got the full version of another one. Same card, same exact abilities, but it's just a different version. I don't know. It's collector stuff. That's what I do. Wolf. We got a mountain. A rare. Uncommon, and yes, no foil this time. Make easy peasy. And we've got Slaughter Priest of Magus. 2-drop. Creature, Minotaur, Shaman. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, Slaughter Priest of Magus gets +2/+0 to turn. Pay 2, sacrifice another creature or an enchantment. Slaughter Priest of Magus gains first strike until end of turn. Alright, that's kind of useful. Entrancing Lyre. I don't know what that means. It's a harp playing itself. Kind of weird. Artifact. 3-drop. You may choose not to untap Entrancing Lyre during your untap step. X cost. Pay X. Tap target creature with power X or less. Powerless, it doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as Enchanting Lyre remains tapped. Ooh, that's kind of decent. I like that play. I like that kind of, mess with people. Mess with you. Hydra's Growth. That is a 3-drop enchant aura. Enchant creature. It's an enchant creature. When Hydra's Growth enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on enchanted creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of 1/1 counters on enchanted creature. Alright. So I might have to rethink my commander deck, because some of these I think are reprinted from previous sets, but I don't remember seeing all these. These are a lot of really nice enchantment cards and cards built around enchantments and auras. So it kind of makes me a little mad, because I know I could use some of these in my deck, but I don't want to change mine so much that it's something completely different than what I've been using. But maybe I need to. Either way, it's good. Alright, we've got our first God card, I think, other than our Theros. So we've got 2 gods in a row. Nylea Keen-Eyed, 3-drop, legendary enchantment creature, God. Indestructible as long as your devotion to green is less than 5. Nylea isn't a creature. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Ooh. Pay 3, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into your graveyard. I don't know about all that. So there we go. There's that. Moving on to the next pack. We're almost done here. We're getting there. So I'm cutting out the common readings, which isn't a lot. Ooh, reflection. There's that reflection thing. But I want to still read some of the cards so that we know that it's like I said, it's a new set. We want to make sure everybody's getting the just information on these. I don't want to just send them packing. Hey, here's my rare cards. Rise to Glory, 5-drop, 1 black, 1 white, and 3 others. Sorcery, choose one or both. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Return target aura card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I like it. Doesn't fit in my commander deck, but still good card. Heroes of the Revel. I think I'm pretty sure I read that one, so I'm going to skip it. Ooh, Saga. Madoma's Prophecy. Didn't read this last time, so I'll read this. Cost 2. First phase or first lore. Scry 2. Second lore, choose a card name. I did read this one, so that one works itself out. Okay, either way. So, Madoma's Prophecy And we do have a full border. Look, they do exist. They do exist! So Calyx Destiny's Hand, 4-drop Legendary Planeswalker Calyx. It is a white, a green, and 2 others. Not zoom in, but I'm going to squeeze into the camera here a little bit so you can see this guy. So you can see how there's no border on it. So it's either extended border or borderless or extended art. I don't know which one it is. I'll have to look it up. But his first option is you plus him up 1 and look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an enchantment card from among them and put that card into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. -3, exile target creature or enchantment you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. Now, exile target creature or enchantment you don't control. And you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. So you say, okay, I'm going to remove that, and this is the one I target, and it's off the battlefield until this disappears, which would be like a indestructible card or hexproof or something, which that would look great because my commander's hexproof, so I might have to throw that in there too. -7, return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, yeah, definitely. This has to go. This Planeswalker has to go on my commander deck, hands down. All right, so there we go. There are apparently borderless cards in this box set. I was thinking maybe they were only in the packs that you buy special collectors, but look, right there's one. So self-proven there. I do want to actually. I'm going to leave this pack here, but I want to go look because I'm curious since it's a border card. I'm not doing it for all these because it's too much looking. Unless I choose to do that. Oh, I bumped the table again. Sorry, camera. Is that not how you spell that? Calyx Destiny's Hand, borderless. So we'll go to borderless because I'm pretty sure that's the one. Looks to be the same. Ah, bummer. He's only worth $7. Buy list market's got him at 10 almost, but that's okay. Still a cool card. Foil would be worth a lot more. I'm not going to get any foils like that. But that's still cool. Cool card though. Definitely putting it in my commander deck. Definitely. Another Satyr. Land card. I like my island cards, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3, uncommon. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, uncommon with a rare and a foil. So we've got Renata, Called to the Hunt. Legendary enchantment creature, demigod, 4-drop. Renata's power is equal to your devotion to green. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on. Not bad. I like the counter creatures. It's a good one there. Impending Doom. 3-drop enchantment or enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets a +3/+3 and attacks each combat if able. When enchanted creature dies, Impending Doom deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. Okay then. One with the Stars. 4-drop enchant an aura, enchant creature or enchantment. Ooh, so you can enchant enchantment. That's kind of crazy. Enchanted permanent is an... What did I say? Enchanted permanent is an enchantment and loses all other card types. So it's enchanted creature or enchantment. Enchanted permanent is an enchantment and loses all other card types. So this essentially, you can do some changing around. You can put it on anybody because it says enchant creature or enchantment. It can be anything. You can put it on your opponent, put it on yours, but it could benefit you because an enchanted permanent is an enchantment and land loses all other card types. So you just kind of can wipe something off. I don't know. You can. It's kind of fixing. You can fix something with this. That's for sure. I don't know if I'd want to pay 4 for it, but whatever. Haktos the Unscarred. 4-drop. 2 red, 2 white. Legendary creature, human warrior. Haktos the Unscarred attacks each combat if able. As Haktos enters the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random. Haktos has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. So you pick 2 and it has protection from 3 and 4. You pick 4, it has protection from... Well, you don't get to pick. Does it say pick? Choose 2, 3, and 4 at random. So I guess you can roll a dice and make it work that way. Because random doesn't mean you get a pick. It's at random. And we did get a foil, but it's not a good one. It's an okay one. It's a copy of this guy, which is alright. So I'm not going to complain about it. It's nice. It's a foil special edition, but see how I've got this? Now I've got to get the regular card. I got this version, the foil version, and then the regular one. I think there's 3 of them. And then I'll have my little collecting set. So we're okay here. Sorry. I moved it again. Don't be mad at me. Soldier. Island again? Give me another island. Oh, mountain that time. Rare card. 1, 2, 3. Uncommon. Oh, another foil. Another foil. We got Mystic Repeal. 1 drop. Put target enchantment onto the battle. Put target enchantment on the bottom of its owner's library. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, 2 drop legendary enchantment creature, Demigod. Daxos' toughness is equal to your devotion to white. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. Ooh, that one's probably already been added to the life gain decks right now because you still have a Johnny's Pride Mate and then that stupid vampire one. I can't think of it right now, but same thing applies whenever you gain life. It goes up 1/1. Plus, it's a flyer, so I mean, that's hugely useful. It's got to be. Sea God Scorn, 6 drop sorcery, return up to 3 target creatures and or enchantments to their owner's hands. So you can just move a bunch of crap around if you want to. Move a bunch of crap. Okay, I don't want to look at the bottom card. Apparently it's a foil land. Oh, another god? Nope, giant. Thrix. Can't even read it. Thrix? The Sudden Storm. Thrix, I guess is how you read it. 5 drop, legendary creature, elemental giant, flash flying. Spells you cast with converted mana cost 5 or greater, cost 1 less to cast, and can't be countered. Ooh, I can see a lot of people using that one. That's dirty. And we do have a foil rare land, Temple of Malice, and it is a black-red dual-colored land, and enters battlefield tap. When it enters battlefield, scry 1. So there we go. Foil land. Can't argue that. I like foil lands. Alright, goat. Oh, I gotta show the goat. Goats are always worth it. That dude's like bad A. Like he's like either got a bad hair day or like a bad horn day, but he's all over the place. Like a I don't know. I don't know if that's the same noise a goat would make if he's like just all ticked off, but sounded like it to me. Alright. Chainweb Arachnir. 1 drop creature spider reach. When Chainweb Arachnir enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature with flying an opponent controls. Escape cost is 5. Exile 4 other cards from your graveyard. Chainweb Arachnir escapes with 3 1/1 counters on it. So it could essentially be a 4/5, but then you can damage something real quick with flying for 4. I mean, coming in as a 1 damage, yeah, you can get rid of one of those 1/1 creatures, but when you escape it, dang, you can get rid of a 4 drop creature or 4 power creature. Not bad. Skophos Maze Warden, 4 drop creature, Minotaur Warrior. Pay 1. Skophos Maze Warden gets a +1, -1 until end of turn. Whenever another creature becomes the target of an ability of a land you control named Labyrinth of Skophos, you may have Skophos Maze Warden fight that creature. Okay, I can see how that works. I will put that in the. Let's think about that for another deck. Hateful Idelion, enchantment creature, 1 drop, lifelink. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control that was attached to it. I think I already read that one once, but I read it again because I wanted to. Phoenix of Ash, we've got 3 drop, creature Phoenix, flying, haste, 3 drop. Pay 3, Phoenix of Ash gets +2/+0 on end of turn. Escape plus cost is 4, exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. Phoenix of Ash escapes with a +1/+1 counter on it. Alright. So there's that rare. So, going to go ahead and throw out, since I got a few packs left, the giveaway. What we need to do in order to get this giveaway, we want enough people to comment, but you got to just tell us some stuff from this box opening. So, a couple different things are going to come into play here. I haven't opened up all these packs, so some of the cards might come out later. But either way, we'll get the number tallied once I get my complete box opened. But I need all the viewers that are interested in this giveaway. Complete common set of foils for Theros Beyond Death. Foil common set is available, and we'll do a drawing. But we need to have all of the mythic rares, all of the rare foils, and all of the limited edition foils. somebody, not all of them, each person gives me one. So essentially what I'm asking is if it ends up being 10 of those cards total, I need all 10 of those commented on. One person can do one, the next person has to choose something different, so on and so forth. So I want at least 10 comments with each different card. Now it may not be 10, I don't know what the total is, but if you watch the video you'll know what it is. So it's mythic cards, rare cards, or not mythic cards, anything mythic or rare foil, and then anything foil that's limited edition, or foil, or a foil land, which there's one in there, but you got to tell me which one it was. So go over one more time: foil land cards, foil limited, foil special edition cards, foil land cards. Or I already did foil land cards. Any type of foil land card, or foil mythic rare. Any foil or mythic rare, as well as all the mythics that I've opened up so far out of this box. Now that might be confusing. I'll try to write it down in the description, but it's not too hard, and I'll give the number out in the description as well. I'll just tell you what the number is. You guys can figure out what has to be listed by watching the video. So enough of me babbling about it, but that's what you're going to get, foil common set. I'm just trying to get people involved, and I just want to make sure you're watching the videos because, I mean, it's a lot of good content. I like it. I like talking. I like telling you about the new stuff as much as I possibly can without, you know, sitting here for 6 hours, which you could probably do. You could make like a 3-hour video on this, trust me. I think Keller almost did one time. Reflection. Island. Possibly rare, uncommon, 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 and another uncommon. So no, that was not the rare. That was the foil I just put down there. Who knew? Oh. So we've got Acolyte of Affliction. An Acolyte of Affliction enters a battlefield. Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. You may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. It's a 4-drop. Black, green, and 2 others. I don't know if I read that one. I may have, but that's okay. I'm going to read it again. Stinging Lionfish. I think I already read that one. Yep. During your opponent's turn, yes. Okay, the Binding of the Titans. So here's a saga, 2-drop. First lore counter. Each player puts the top 3 cards of the library into the graveyard. Second lore, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards for each creature card exiled. This way you gain 1 life. Return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand for this 3rd lore counter. And then the rare card is Archon of Sun's Grace, 4-drop creature Archon, flying lifelink. Pegasus creature you control. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink. Constellation, whenever your enchantment enters a battlefield under your control, create 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. Well, there you go. So that one's pretty good. You get that out on the field of play. Has flying lifelink. Don't have any Pegasus yet, but every time you play an enchantment, you get one, and then you just gain all that cool stuff. That's not bad at all. That's actually a really good card. And foil is Portent of Betrayal. Blue, 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 blue. I hope you're all having a good time, and I hope you're all going to jump in on this giveaway. I don't know how many it's going to be. I'll get the number posted, and I'm just going to say the number is whatever on the title of the video or the description of the video. You'll get it. If you wonder what it is, you can ask questions, or you can just watch the video. It makes sense to me, right? Or at least to me it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but whatever. Theros Band Brawler, 6-drop. Creature sent to warrior. When Theros Band Brawler enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Commander's Presence, 4-drop. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has first strike. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Alright. Street Oblivion, 2-drop sorcery. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Escape cost is exile 4 other cards from your graveyard. So you can pay it for the escape cost. Not bad. That's another one of those mill cards for 2. That's 4. I like that. And our rare is Tyrannica, Acroan Veteran, legendary creature, human soldier, 3-drop. Vigilance. Whenever Tyrannica, Acroan Veteran, attacks, untap another target creature you control. Until end of turn, that creature has base power and toughness of 4/4 and gains indestructible. Well played. Goat token. Plains token. Possible rare, uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Yes. 'Tis the rare or mythic, whatever. Siona, Captain of the Pylias, 3-drop. Legendary creature, human soldier. When Sionia, Captain of the Pylias, enters the battlefield, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal an aura card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of every library in any aura random order. And whenever an aura you control becomes attached to a creature you control, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Yeah, that's got to go in my commander deck. Yeah, my commander deck's going to change so much. I'm kind of like it, but I kind of don't. The Birth of Meletus, 2-drop saga. First lore, search your library for a basic plains card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Second lore, create an 0/4 colorless wall artifact creature with token with defender. Third lore, you gain 2 life. Alright. Mirror Shield, 2-drop artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets a +0/+2 and has hexproof, and whenever a creature with death touch blocks or becomes blocked by this creature, destroy that creature. Equip 2. Alright, not bad. And Storm's Wrath, 4-drop. Storm's Wrath deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. So that's kind of a mini board wipe. Won't get rid of everything, but it'll definitely mess some stuff up. Don't you think? Zombie. Plains. Possible rare. Nope, that's not the rare, that's the foil. I lied. I like Lion though, because it means I got a foil. Archon of Falling Stars, 6-drop flying Archon creature. When Archon of Falling Stars dies, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a 4/4, not bad. Clothius Design, 6-drop sorcery. Creatures you control get a +X/+X until end of turn, where X is your devotion to green. Not bad. That's really dirty, but not bad. Enemy of Enlightenment, 6-drop enchantment creature, demon flying. When Enemy of Enlightenment gets a -1/-1 for each card in your opponent's hands, at the beginning of your upkeep, each player discards a card. So it's a 5/5 flying creature, but if you get it out there early enough, then you're not going to be having to worry too much about, unless your opponent gets a heavy draw, then this guy's just going to die. And that was way off screen. I apologize. I'm not even paying attention. Rare card is a Shadow Spear, 1-drop legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets a +1/+1 and trample. Has trample and lifelink. Ooh. Pay 1 permanents your opponent's control, lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Yikes. That's like double beneficial. That's a pretty good card. Banishing Light, foil, uncommon. Alright. Human. Mountain. Oh, don't want to look at that. That was possibly the rare. It was. I almost looked at it, but I don't know what it was. Vanishing Light, not going to read it because I already went over that 100 times. Fateful End, I think that 3 damage to any target. Scry 1, cost 3. Mire Triton, 2-drop creature zombie merfolk. There I go again. Death Touch, when Mire Triton enters a battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard and you gain 2 life. Okay, might have read that one. And we got Dryad of the Elysian Grove, 3-drop enchantment creature nymph. You may play an additional land each of your turns. Lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. Oh yeah, that can be useful. That's for sure. I'm also going to throw in for the giveaway, if you're paying attention, I'll tell you at the end because I don't want to repeat everything again, but I'm going to add another one at the end of the video. It's one of the options. Human Soldier. Mountain. No, I already jumped the gun. Dang it. It's okay. I'm not going to cry over it. So we got Escape Velocity. I'm not going to read anymore. I'm just going to get through this. Citizen Petitioner, Soul Guided Lantern, and our rare, I'm going to read this one, Nessian Boar, 5-drop creature boar. All creatures able to block Nessian Boar do so. It's a 10/6, just in case you wondered. Whenever Nessian Boar becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller draws a card. So I guess you can start killing creatures, but they all have to block it. So they can draw a lot of cards, but chances are you're going to kill their whole flock of people with a 10/6. junk card, land card, rare, uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Yep. Sorry. We've got Staggering Insight. I'm going to read this one. Check creature gets +1/+1 and lifelink whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Just draw a card. That's not bad. Careless Celebrant. Glimpse of Freedom. And Woe Strider, 3-drop creature horror. When Woe Strider enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 white goat creature token. There's the goat! Oh. Sacrifice another creature, scry 1. It has escape cost of 5, and then Woe Strider escapes with the 2/1/1 counters on it. 3 packs, folks, and then we can bust into these collector's sets. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so amazing. Another wasteful card. Swampies. Oh, and I jumped the gun again. Why do I keep doing that? That's alright. It's okay. It is what it is. So we got Destiny Spinner, Mischievous Chimera, Field of Ruin again, and our rare is Timurit, Calls of the Dead. So 3 lures, 2 are the same exact one, cost 3. It's a black, it's a swamp and 2 others. Put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And then the third lure, because you do that twice, third lure, you gain X life and scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. There's a zombie deck, zombie jank deck. You just get stupid and be like, gain life and scry. Gain life and scry X. Could be useful. Just get scry happy. Swampy. Well, no foil this time. Ooh, another one of these limited edition ones. Calafi, beloved of the sea, 3-drop, legendary enchantment creature, demigod. Calafi's power is equal to your devotion to blue. Creatures and enchantments you control have spells your opponents cast that target this permanent. Cost 1 more to cast. I like the special edition ones. They're my friends. Helioid's Punishment. Alirios Entraptured, and our rare is Gravebreaker Lamia. It's a snake chick. Check her out, man. Or a guy, I don't know. 5-drop enchantment creature, Snake Lamia. Lifelink. When Gravebreaker Lamia enters the battlefield, search your library for a card. Put it into your graveyard, then shelf your library. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast. That can be pretty useful, too. Graveyard heavy. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Alright, last pack. Hope it's a good one. Oh, it's like a lot of those in a row where I got no benefit card. Like, it was just stupid. Forest. 2, 3. Did I get? Oh, no more foils. Dang, I was crossing my fingers. That's alright. Gray Merchant of Asphodel. Hero of the Winds. Sage of Mysteries. And our last one is Temple of Abandon. It is a red-green. And it comes in the battlefield tapped. And when it enters the battlefield, scry 1. So there we go. Alright, so I gave you the options early on, and I'm going to write them down in the video, I think. Or I might just explain them again, just because I don't want to confuse everybody. But I'm going to throw in another one, 2 more actually. So I want you to tell me how many human soldier tokens I have. I had put up there. You can't see them on there, but I'm pretty sure if you watch the video, it might take you a while to figure it out. But that's okay. You can speed through a lot of it if you don't really want to watch the video, but at least you're watching it, I guess. So number of human soldier tokens, as well as the number of swamp land cards I had on my packs. That's 2 of the options that you can put in there. Remember, each person only does 1. And then we're also doing the, what mythics I opened up, what foil rares I opened up, and what foil limited edition ones I opened up as well. Which limited edition ones are ones like this, different border, different setup. Nothing. It's not the same card. It's a special edition, and foil lands or foil rares. I feel like I'm doing way too much, but I will write it out just so that you guys know. I apologize if it's confusing, but hey, first video back. I'm trying to make this awesome for you guys. So that's what we're talking about for the giveaway, to be entered in the drawing for that. And I gotta reach each. They all have to be filled out. So each person gives me one of those options, and once all those options have been completed, then those first so many people will be in for the drawing. Everybody else, sorry about you. It's probably only going to be about 9-10 people, but that's fine. I just want to get people involved. So we'll have more coming up, I promise. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. This is our next thing here. So I got 2 of these packs, collector's packs, and so I already went over what they're going to have. It's mostly foils, limited edition cards as well. Curious to see what we got. All right, open it right off the bat. It's going to be a foil because the first ones are foil. It looks like they're kind of going in order, hopefully. So 8 foil commons. So we got Gift of Strength foil, Voracious Typhon foil, Discordant Piper foil, Incendiary Oracle foil, foil Regular Swamp card, foil Nexus Wardens, and foil Uncommon Shimmerwing Chimera. That's a very bad glare. I should change that next time. Foil Thundering Chariot, and foil Mountain, foil whatever. Yeah, sorry, full art land card. Another one of those. Another foil Island. That's 2 I've got of this. I don't think they're special edition, so they're just randomly in here. And then we got a foil Tree Shaker Chimera. Not a foil, it's a regular, it's non-foil. And we've got extended art Arasta of the Endless Web card. That's pretty cool. So we got a extended art or borderless, and we have a foil Dalikos Crafter of Wonders, legendary Merfolk Artificer. I'm going to read this guy because he looked kind of cool. It's a really cool foil. I don't know if you can see all the colors. He's got a lot of neat color. Look at that right there. Oh yeah, nice and shiny. So he's a 3-drop legendary Merfolk Artificer. Tap it, add 2 colorless mana. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Equipped creatures you control have flying and haste. That's pretty cool. Not bad. We've got a Thassa Deep Dwelling limited edition version. 4-drop legendary enchantment creature, God, indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue is less than 5, Thassa isn't a creature. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. Pay 4, tap another target creature. So that's pretty gnarly. She can do a lot of stuff, that's for sure. Pretty cool card though. Limited edition. And another one. This one's a foil Temerit Chosen from the Death. Already read him, but he's a limited edition foil. And a foil double-sided token, like they said. So we got a spider and a human soldier. So there we go. That's the first pack. There's a lot of neat stuff in there. That's pretty cool. I can't complain about that. I mean, granted, I think they cost like $26 a pack or 25, depending on where you got them from. I think mine were 26, but jeez, that's crazy. All right, moving on to the next one. And so, just so you know, for the drawing, I'm not going to include these because there's a whole handful in here. So the ones that came out of these collector's packs don't count towards the numbers I'm asking for the giveaway. So don't include those. If I see those, I'm going to tell you it doesn't count. No big deal, but just don't use the ones out of these booster packs, just the ones that came out of the box. Please and thank you. Alright, we got Hero of the Games foil, Swamp Basic foil, Memory Drain. These are all foil right now. Omen of the Hunt, Scavenging Harpy, Revoke. I'm trying to get a good color. This has got a lot of color to it. Yeah, look at that rainbow shine. Revoke Existence, Uncommon Staggering Insight, Uncommon Triumph of the Annex. That's a good foil there. And then Full Art Mountain foil. as well as the plains. And we got a rare Elspeth's Devotee, creature human soldier. 4-drop. Whenever Elspeth's Devotee enters the battlefield, you may search your library and your graveyard for a card named Elspeth's Undaunted Hero. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. So rare. Thassa's Intervention, borderless card. I'm not going to read it because I'm going to go ahead and get past this video. Thassa's Intervention, borderless card. Pretty neat looking. No border. I like those. Really special edition cards there. And then another borderless foil, Ashiok's Erasure. Rare. Borderless foil. Can't complain about that. It's pretty neat looking foil too. See the collar scheme? There, you can see it right there pretty much. And then Annex. I already have one of him, so I got 2 of him. Surprise, surprise. And another Temerit foil. How did that happen? That's 2 of him. And another foil. This Reflection. This is actually cool. This Reflection's a really neat foil for a token, so I like that one. I like the dark blues when it comes to foils. They really have a unique look to them. They always kind of like stick out. So there we go. So there's the 2 collector packs. So like I said, we went over the how to get into drawing for the foil, the common set. I will write it down on there as well, but you have to go through the video and find everything. So I wish everybody best of luck. I'm hoping you all are still wanting to watch some of these videos because we're getting back in the groove of things, and I hope it turns out for the best. But for right now, there's my first video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.